My name is Arturo Soriano. Here we are today with King Tone.
All right,
We're gonna
all
do a
right.
check-in, and that check-in's gonna consist of your name, how you feeling, and if you had a magic wand, what would you do with it? My name's Arturo. I feel confident, and if I had a magic wand, I would heal every single individual that experienced all different types of traumas.
Well, already my name is Antonio Fernandez, known as King Tone. And if I had a magic wand, I would wave it and free every man that deserves it that's locked up.
That's great. And so our quote for today is the credible messenger movement has legs, and we're gonna run with it. Yeah, we're running with it.
All right, that's hot. I like that. I would steal it, but he got lawyers now.
And so introduce yourself, Tone, and tell us a little bit about yourself.
All right, what's up, everyone? My name is Antonio Fernandez, like I said, and I'm known as King Tone, former leader of the Almighty Land King Queen Nation, New York State Lion Tribe. Shout out to the hermanitos and everybody out there. Ya tu sabe. We love yous, and the reason I do that, let me break this down. I always believe power groups are the front line of our community. So the King saved me when the Boy Scouts didn't come. So when you change and you get healed, it's really sad that we got to denounce the people who accepted us when we were leopards. So I always give them their love back and let them know my change didn't come because I ever left you. It became you can make me stronger to understand how I can help you. So that's why when we say grow up, grow out, safe spaces for power groups, is that remove the stinking thinking, and we're going to be the front line when those fools come to hurt our mothers and grandfathers and things. So that's one. And two, I opened in 2015. I opened when I came home, Grow Up, Grow Out, which was a program where I wanted to do that, create safe spaces for power groups. And then I met Clinton Lacey, one of the brothers in New York who was working to do the Credible Messengers. And me and him were touching each other's lives by destiny when I was in jail, because I used to send my kids to his classes. Yeah. So he was like, when I came out and we bumped in the probation office, he said, yo, I heard you're working. I said, yeah, I'm ready to do this. And from there, with a lot of great men, we started planning how could we take gang members, people who had drug problems, and give them the tools they need because they already want to heal. They're already healed. And then they wanted to share it, right? The love. Right. So we thought, how about if we unite them all and teach them that we're stronger together? And they said this movement won't be televised. That's a lie. It's going to be televised. When they raided the house, it was televised.
Televised. Yeah.
And didn't do nothing to nobody. Yeah. None of our groups ever raided there. Yep. And we suffered a lot stronger consequence. So what I'm telling you is, guys, listen to the story of a credible messenger. It's not a unique thing that you could do, or it isn't joining another group or gang. It's finding self and understanding if you heal enough, heal people, help people, and hurt people, break people. So me and Arturo didn't get soft. We got stronger.
Yep.
Because fear makes you hit with a fist.
Yep.
Love makes you solve with a hug, with a conversation, with a resolve. So Grow Up, Grow Out Junior is about that. Is going like me and Arturo know, they'll teach all the guys that got those petty crimes or played with the crime. But how about those hardcore dudes that come after 30 years? Found Jesus, found Islam, found self. And we come and we make them mark the box. I wish we could make every American mark the box for the things they did when we wasn't seeing.
I tell everybody, you want to know what it feels like? Put yourself in a bathroom for 23 hours a day, and that's what that feels like. Over a decade, under a decade, that's when I first met you. I'm fresh out, right? Working with the people, community, my homies. I love my homeboys, and I got full support from them.
Yeah, they hang out. I see them hanging.
Yeah, I never forget where the hell I come from because I'm helping them. I'm helping their nieces, nephews, grandparents, tias, and we're doing the work right here in the hood, right? Right where I grew up at. But I remember going to Washington, being Reginald Washington. They put us on the airplane, right? Bought some tickets. I'm a year out, like fresh off probation. I'm like, what the hell am I getting into? They put us in the airplane with 2 probation officers, right? And we were like, I didn't know who they were. And so we landed. And I remember seeing you in the front row, man. It was a Credible Messenger Summit about 10 years ago, right? You said you started to grow out in 2015, right?
Yes, sir.
Around that time.
That's right.
And I remember going to this summit, and there was a powerful speaker. He was the individual that when the body dies,
yes,
right?
That was big.
Man, that was powerful, man. So I'm just like looking around the place. Okay, like this guy Antonio, he got the Puerto Rican accent going on. Okay, what's this Credible Messenger work like? And I got lived experience, and I'm just paroling and like, okay, what the hell's going on? But I took a chance into the movement. I took a chance to be present. I took a chance to be connected. And I remember like some individuals that were there, they took me out to see the history of DC, man. And that was for the first time. It was a rainy night that night, but we still
Yes, it
went.
was.
Yeah,
it was rainy.
It was a rainy night.
Beautiful hotel.
A beautiful hotel. And I'm just sizing everybody
right.
up.
You come out of the box. Look at God, bro.
Yeah.
Look at whoever you believe in. We came out of the box to experience a 5-star hotel. Not because but treated to it. And you like, wait, these suckers set me up for a plan, right?
Yeah,
they're using me.
Yeah.
And then when I came, I went to Spain. But like him, you got to step out. And let me say something, because we promote. People say because we love our elders and still our power group. They say, did you change? And that's so funny. You know why? Because a felon always got to remember when we did son, we're reminded of it. How many husbands and pastors or anyone, imagine if the sin, your greatest sin that you did in secret on your wife or your community, that every time you went to the store, we told you, could you mark that box and tell us what that sin is again?
Yeah.
You wouldn't be a pastor today, right?
Hell no.
And like you said, so what we said, if you want to have a box for us to mark, we're going to create a twofold public safety. And Credible Messengers don't get credit for that. Yeah. We're not only going to help the kid, we're going to help the dude that came home and thought he didn't have hope or a future in any field, not even frying chicken. And here he go making $62,000 a year as a counselor, raw dog, getting his heart filled with the importance of healing.
Importance of healing. And that's how the movement began.
Huh.
That's how the movement began, connecting individuals and different pockets, different parts of the United States. I remember seeing that brother later on from Florida. What's his name?
Oh, Ruben.
Little
Ruben. And he's a black gangster disciple. What's up, Ruben, my brother? You see, we love it on this show.
So then we had another summit, a Credible Messenger Summit, where then you had all walks of life. You had San Diego, California, Atlanta, Florida.
200 people.
200 people.
And we're quick, we got to say it. 200 like us.
Like us.
Usually, these big events are for the suit and ties.
Yeah.
This one was about the dudes that were trying to make it happen.
And we had bombfish, lobster,
Ooh,
went into the institutions, and I'm liking this.
Change is good.
Yeah, change is good. This
change
feels
is good.
I feel empowered.
And I think, let me tell about too a lot of people, right? Because when you meet people in the movement, when you meet someone who's equal to you, it's easy to fear them. So when you become a spokesman or an ambassador of Credible Messenger of your work, when you see the program that's shining ahead of you or the program that's struggling behind you, that's what Credible Messenger is. We don't get judgmental and we don't get envious to the guy who's finding the road.
Right.
And we don't leave behind the guy who didn't get the knowledge we got, so he won't make the money that we found you could get if you be persistent and you know how to do it. So why I talk to that is, that's Credible Messenger. We don't want you always because you came out the joint that your story and you're always going to be just a dude on the block. If you want to be a director, we'll get you there. If you want to be an LCC, we get you there.
Get you there. If you want to be a nonprofit, we'll get you there. That's the field that I specialized in. So I went through 5 years of trials and experience. I'm already bald-headed, man, but I had...
It's getting there.
And so... like learn from us, embrace that, like reach out, like, hey, you know what, I don't know this, like I need help. When people communicate, at least I'm gonna send you all the documents. I might not have the time to like fly and like, right, because that all takes time, right, but I could send you everything that I have, everything from curriculum, strategic to financial to board and governance. how I did it. Don't do that. Don't do that. So then we could be a winning team all together, man.
Yo, listen, and that's what I was going to say. If we could say anything to the up and coming, not only the kids that watch us and follow us and believe in us, imagine if us programs start duplicating the power groups that are broken. That we start talking to each other and believing that to get this, we got to throw something down to lift something up. Yeah. So while we're teaching all of you, there's a space for everyone here. If you got a wraparound service and when I was in my power group, the Latin Kings, we didn't just help the dude that was in trouble. We helped the sister whose husband was in jail. We helped the dude that was an addict kick. So we're duplicating the same things we did for our brothers and sisters in another level times 100. Yeah. Because we found out that we were called a gang because we were labeled. We were really not. We're sons of movements. We're sons of kings, queens, of valiant people that fought never to be put in a cage, and we started putting ourselves in there voluntary.
Yep. Yeah, voluntary.
So if we could tell you anything like gangsters, that shit ain't cool. Doing 3 years in the shoe, 15. What you learn is I wasted time to learn what I could have learned free.
Ooh, I could have learned it free. But at the same time, our experience, like we were able to transfer that into something beautiful. But look at us, like we're getting older. And so who's the next generation that's going to step up and carry that torch on?
Standing on the shoulders of giants. We teach that, right?
Yes.
So like Clinton Lacey, shout out, Ellie Ellis and our forefathers, right? The Lolitas Labron. San Diego got heroes that they stand their shoulders on, right? Credible message. That's the other thing. There's not one face. We don't got this board where we got the babas and the lalas and we're all Lacey is God and we told you that every place got a place for a face to become great.
That's right.
This movement is about bringing, right, unity before justice.
Unity before justice.
One man screaming for justice usually gets hurt. A group of men screaming for justice usually get hurt. And like you said, a group of men that times and get another 10 men are usually men that are creating actions. To get the justice they won't stand still for.
Yeah, you got to follow up from the motivation you're feeling to the action. Because if, the motivation's there and you're not putting no action to it, then what the hell you doing?
Remember, Arturo, when we thought we would never, even though we were doing good and we went to the conference and then we had to compete with people who didn't love our kids they were getting the money in the community. And then when you talk Spanish, they say, what you said? Yeah. Or when you told them about a power group, they say, where they at? Yeah. And you would say, what? And you getting $3 million?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Let me tell you, it takes a courageous man to go in there not knowing that language, not knowing the game yet, but saying, I'm standing up, and in my third grade voice without a degree, I'm going to let you know you a thief, you hurting my people, and I'm coming.
I'm coming. And like my mom always told me, if you're not at the table, you're at the menu. So we're going to be at the table.
Got to be at the table.
And we're going to learn and grow and have these strong conversations.
But you can't be a coward because activism, screaming outside got a place. But respect the man that say, why you scream? I'm going in.
I'm going in.
Right?
Yeah.
And they go, why? You betraying? No, because my kids are in there.
Yep.
And until we burn it down, we got to send messengers in there to tell them, hold it down, we're coming.
Yeah. And once they give us the key, right, to go in,
they can't get us out.
They can't get us out because there's too much of an attraction with the mentor and mentee.
So, if I could tell the world in Arturo and we as credible messenger, I want you to know that the greatness in us is used. And us brothers not letting the ones that got and we don't start comparing, that we really say, how did you get there? Yeah. Because there's a story with it. There's suffering with it. There's happy days, man, but they're hard ones mostly because nobody here does this to get rich. Yeah. So I end this with this young men and women. Find those doors that got the Arturos, the Tones, and all these people that you say, man, why they changed? Do what we did when we seen the people stealing from you. We say, why you steal? We walked in there. And you as a young man got to come into the door and say, Arturo, how you changed? Yeah. Let me see. Are you real? And we don't get insulted. We want you to come and test our new gangster, which is love. Yeah. what it looks like when you're not scared, right?
You know what trust I had to earn first was of the people
Ooh.
in the community
Ooh.
and my homies. They were like, "Oh, hell no! Like this guy's a fake, man."
First they seen you do the steps, right?
Yeah, they were like a year passed by, like, "Man,
Step 2.
you don't get bullshitting, right? Like, why you bullshitting?" After year 2, they're like,
Step 3, then you coming in.
Okay, coming in, like, man, you know what? This is real, man. Like, I got your back, man. I'm in it all the way. Like, and so that's how we create movement. What's the role of a credible messenger, man, in your opinion?
A role of a credible messenger to the community, right? Because we preach heal community. So to heal community, you need a wraparound service. And heal communities produce young men and women who carry the traditions and the culture of your community. That's what's the bond. If your community dies, that means your children, like ours, are going to jail. We're not producing future. It's being broken. So the credible messenger's greatest job is to come to that community and know his role. He's not the savior of the community. He's a part of a uniter to bring the pieces and that create a wraparound service, not only for the youth, but for the adult.
For the dope.
For the store owner.
For the stoner.
For the grandma. Mm-hmm. Because we heal the whole community. Yeah. So lastly, we could talk about when we become credible messengers, if I could do in young adults, our job is not to convince them to change by the story that changed us. So I got young adults that convert to Islam. I got young adults that convert to Christianity. I got young adults that don't care for spiritual but care for factual. Mm-hmm. So the point is, my job is to let them see what changed me and let them know that that's one of the many choices God has given him to choose not only who teaches him the message, but which message he's going to think could heal him and take him the furthest.
That's right.
So get out the way, credible messenger. Your job is not to tell them how to get saved.
Yep.
That's what I'm telling you. Your job is to show them whatever you found to save you shows you how to love, shows you how to respect, shows you how to understand, shows you how to give, and most of all, shows you how to listen.
How to listen and the strength of the credible messenger. We're able to de-escalate violence. We have the same shared lived experience. We have a connection with the youth, individuals, and families. We're culturally proficient. We understand the culture. We're able to assess, de-escalate. Okay, look, you know what? Down the block, man, I see this angry little Latino right here looking mad dog, right? Like, something on his mind. Like, I know what he's going through, and I'm going to go connect with him and not be the savior, but I'm going to build that relationship. And the best way that I could put it is credible messenger, mentor. It's a personal dance with one another. Mentors dancing with the mentee, connecting, and in that process, within the dance, they're both healing. Yeah, they're both healing.
All the time.
All the time. So they're building that strong relationship. And here in the community of San Diego, man, we thrive on personal development and professional growth.
I'm watching you, brother. Yeah. I watch from Brooklyn, and we watch. You see, this is what's the beauty of the credible messenger movement. We watch Arturo. Why? When you watch, you learn. Yeah. I don't watch to say, why Arturo do? I say, oh, he's got an office now. Because when we started, we were in a car looking for money to fly me here. And we're planning with 3 brothers. Yo, these dudes getting the money, and they don't know we coming. How would what you need me to do? You go out there, you talk to the judge, you swing it. I'm good, right? Yeah. And I'm saying, all right, let's go. And y'all don't know how brotherhood started. I didn't know him like that, but he said, we think your voice could help us start a trend here. And then me and my man, we're working hard. All we need you is to make them feel good. Because what we learn here, people don't remember what you give them. They remember how you make them feel. Yep. Yeah. So we made those people feel like there was nobody else they were giving the money like that could love the kids like we were planning to love them. Yeah. And lastly, remember and for me, for credible message, remember, if you already look at the kid and you see a problem, get out the job. Oppression leads to aggression that leads to violence.
This ain't the field for you, and I'll be honest, like, this ain't for everybody.
They ain't. Because depression is what making him react. Not he's a bad kid. So we credible messengers, we deal with the trauma, the community, the ills that are surrounding him and oppressing him. Because if you oppress, guess what you do? You get aggressive.
Get aggressive.
And when you get aggressive, you're waiting for the right fool to say the right thing so you could show him that you're not going to take it anymore. But when me and Arturo grab you when you're oppressed and we feed you, we clothe you, we school you, we give you a place to breathe, the aggression goes down. And you see the kid then look at Arturo and say, yo, this shit in here's kind of cool. And then you go ahead, this ain't it. Stay a little longer. And then you see the kid for the first time go, yo, Arturo, I want to make some choices because you gave me a safe space. And I'm not oppressed no more. I know that I can leave here safe. I know that I got you. You gave me a big brother that always helping me. So how about if I sign up for school? Isn't that the way it goes?
You know, why don't I sign up for a bridge to college? I need a job. Like, can you help me out with a job? And if you come motivated and like go part of the trainings, and guess what? You're that first person on that list of getting that job, whether you on probation or not, right? And so that's the value of credible messengers. So on the checkout, Tone, your name, how you feeling now, and your last words of advice for credible messengers, individuals that support the movement, credible messengers itself. What's your last words of advice?
So my name, right?
Yeah, name.
Antonio. How I'm feeling?
Yeah, and it has to be a feeling.
I'm feeling I'm feeling in love because my birthday's tomorrow. Ooh, my wife is taking me
happy birthday to you.
7-day cruise for the first time after doing most of my life in jail. And that's the fruit of change. You find somebody who loves you more than you love yourself. And that's love. When you love someone else and it hurts you more when it hurts something hurts them. And we do that for our kids, but then when you find your partner, right? And you do that dance with someone that loves you, so that's first, I'm going to have a good time. And second is,
great time.
I'll close it with, freedom isn't overrated, brothers who've been behind the wall. It's not something to sell. Imagine God, or whoever you believe in, giving you one thing in this world, and he said, you know what, stupid, I'm going to give you the freedom to choose. You're going to start off with freedom. You're gonna fight. You start off healed. You start off whole. You got it all, and you go and sell it for a bowl of soup, selling a crack bottle, snatching a phone, hitting your wife. Don't sell your freedom for a bowl of soup. It's the greatest gift God gave you, and freedom brings the opportunity for change, for growth, and for healing.
I've been on that trip for the first time about 2 years ago.
Arturo married me, just so you know. Gangsters all day in Puerto Rico. He stood up there like a reverend pastor. Well, just check out. Yeah, he married me. Don't let him fool you.
I was like, hey, Antonio, man, I ain't never done this in my life, man. He goes, well, you're
I said,
qualified.
me neither.
You're pre-qualified by the power that's invested in me.
That's a credible messenger.
That's a credible messenger, man.
So go ahead.
Hey, that was an excellent trip. You're going to enjoy it. You're going to have a great time. I mean, they had like 2, 3, 7-tiered floors. They got the rooms are kind of small.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
The shoe. We went to shoe.
Yeah.
We know what that feel like.
You're going to be used to it.
I just say, yeah, baby.
Baby's going to be like, what the hell's going on?
She got to watch. I'm going to put my towel up.
So on an ending note, like, look, credible messengers, individuals that support credible messengers, like, it's all out of love. We're here to support everyone and build this movement going forward. Look, like, we're starting to get gray, so we need to build up leaders and then move out the way. Who's the next leader is going to step up to push this movement forward? So my name's Arturo. I feel blessed and I'm happy, and I'm glad that you're going on the trip, man. You're going to have a great, great, great time.
Thank you and love you, San Diego. We here.
Love you. Peace.